So, the eternally ungrateful asshair known as Fun with Logic has decided to fire another video response at me after I've banned him from my Facebook fan page. I can only imagine that this video was done completely in retaliation for that. I've watched his other videos on me thus far, and I have to say they're just as stupid as this one, and this one seems to be the dumbest one of them all. So, I'm going to give him exactly what he's so desperately craving. A little bit of attention and a video response. So prepare yourself, because this is absolutely motherfucking stupid. I don't even think this guy understands exactly how stupid he really is, or how stupid he really sounds. So here we go. The video is called Stevie, someguy827, Can't Handle Criticism, Sucks at Intimidation and Thinking. Final Warning. That's the whole video title. So what exactly does this majestic turd gem of a video have to offer for us?
Hey everybody, this is my impression of someguy827 receiving criticism.
You know, that was a great impression of you having post-orgasmic disgust after having fucked a rhinoceros. I don't think that was a good impression of me, but, you know, you were very great at impersonating yourself after, you know, fucking a rhinoceros.
So,
okay, you got anything more to say?
I'm not exactly sure what you sending all your little gromlings after me accomplished, but whatever. You know.
What the fuck are gromlings? Okay, what is that, like an imaginary term that you've come up with to describe my subscribers? I never sent anyone after you. I just shared your video on my Facebook fan page in an attempt to humiliate you even further than you were doing yourself. I mean, you don't even understand how absolutely ridiculous every single motherfucking one of these videos you make against me are. It's to the point to where even some of the dumbest trolls I get on my channel are coming up and saying, you sound fucking stupid. So when that happens, you should probably take heed of what they're saying, because if you look like a retard to those people, holy crap, you are in some fucking real wild territory there.
It made you try to maintain your aura of superiority. I mean, the funny thing is, like,
I don't need to maintain an aura of superiority around people like you. I don't even need to have one. I just know that I'm better than some stupid fuck who wants to go there and presume I'm a bully whilst trying to bully everyone and anyone associated with me or my channel. So yeah, nice job being a complete hypocrite and a fucking idiot to boot.
your little bitches obviously didn't watch my video at all, because most of them completely ignored my points.
And what the fuck were your points? What majestic points are you trying to make here? Because to be really honest, you don't make any points. You just run your arguments in circles because you don't know what you're trying to say. You're completely incoherent, the majority of your videos and the majority of your text posts to me. You sound like a fucking moron who doesn't know what the hell you're talking about, so you keep backing yourself into different corners trying to dodge the argument. Well, here I am bringing the ball to your court, and you're probably just going to go dive around it too. The way you've done in all of your videos and the way that you've done in all of your text responses. And it's funny, too, that you have this huge personal problem with me and act like I've had such a terrible time with you. This is like actually the first video of yours that I've ever responded to. And I took the time today to watch your other video responses to me that I didn't even know were getting put up because I just don't have the time to fucking be bored with your stupid bullshit. So please, continue.
Stevie, you know, my threat still stands. If you incite violence against another person, I'm making a web report. It's going to the FBI.
You're an idiot. Name on my fucking channel where I ever made an incite of violence, wherever I threatened violence against another human being. Show me the video and the time code where I said in any video that I want all of my subscribers to go out and attack and harm physically, mentally, or emotionally another human being. Show me it. Where's your fucking evidence, jackass? You've used that argument in every one of these stupid fucking videos that you've made to me, but you will not show a shred of evidence where the fuck that was ever said. Okay? And secondly, why would the FBI care? Why? Why would the FBI care? They don't have any reason to. You know, have you not understood how cases that are filed for YouTube videos, how they go in court? They just go down the toilet. Your last video to me, you said that you could send videos of mine to different people that I've done them on, and they could file a class action lawsuit against me, which was one of the dumbest goddamn things that I think anybody has ever said on this website. These kind of cases go straight to the toilet because judges don't understand how YouTube works. They don't understand how a DMCA works. They don't even know what the internet fucking is and don't care. A user on this website named in Menham, for example, one time tried to sue another user who violated his personal rights and his right to privacy with one of his idiotic videos. And it got really ugly, and they went to court over it. And what happened was they were wrangled up in the legal system for over 2 years, where the thing was just getting passed around from one court to another court to one judge to another judge, and no resolution was offered on it whatsoever, and eventually the case just went completely in the dump, and it was just completely, it was closed. There was no case ever made. For 2 years, the system did everything it could to make sure no case was made. So yeah, fuck, class action, my ass. My ass. You don't even know how the law on these things works. And another thing, one more thing before I continue the video on here. I think it's fucking amazing that you have the balls to call me a bully and say that I'm attacking people on this fucking website when I am well within my First Amendment rights to say and do what I am doing on this YouTube channel. I'm well within my rights as far as the terms of service and community guidelines on YouTube are concerned. And I'm well within even my partnership and network rights to do exactly what I'm doing. Hell, I was so well within them that I was able to be picked up on a network and partnered as well. So, yeah, you really know what the fuck you're talking about, don't you, smart ass?
You can deal with the consequences of your actions. Alright? Now, it's not my fault that you have some psychotic issues and you think you know the entire world.
I don't know the entire world, and I don't appreciate that you sit there, you're another one of these fuckers that likes to pick apart my bipolar disorder and exploit it because you get a couple of laughs about that and then still have the balls to call me the bully.
Even though, I joke about you having a bachelor's in psychology, but that was 2 years ago that you supposedly entered into school to take that. My guess is you dropped out before you completed it.
For one, I said that in 2009, which is farther than 2 years ago, stupid. It's like 5 years ago.
I mean, honestly, because you moved all over the place, you haven't even talked about it in forever. You just used to try to bring it up to kind of be like... Oh.
So fucking what? It's not relevant to my videos most of the time, so what am I going to do? Sit there and make a big fucking issue? God, I got a nose itch. Yeah. Sorry. It's bugging me. But what am I going to do? Sit there and fucking bring it up in my videos all the time? It's not really relevant. It's a small chapter from my life. I got a fucking minor degree in fucking psychology. Whoop-de shit. It's worth fucking shit. It's a completely useless degree, but I didn't get it because I wanted to be a psychologist. I got it because I wanted to learn something about the field of psychology. It's not relevant to my videos, and I don't understand what point you're trying to make other than you're trying to insinuate that the only reason I did that was to seem smarter than other people on YouTube, which is such an idiotic fucking idea that I can't even describe it in words how stupid that sounds.
Oh, I think Onision is crazy because you have no training in psychology, that's why you think he's crazy?
Okay, so yeah, a fucking person that gets a BA in psychology is fucking have no training in it whatsoever. Nice.
Beyond that, Stevie, personally, like I said, I don't care that you sick your little sycophants on me.
You just fucked up my hit there. Yeah, of course you care about me sicking my sycophants on you, which I'm not really doing. I'm not sicking anybody on you. If I share a video on a page with 2,000 followers, or put a video response up on a channel with nearly 17,000 something subscribers, somebody's going to see it, and they're going to go to the video I'm responding to, and they're going to fucking respond in their way. That's not sicking anybody on anybody. So apparently, yeah, you do care about it because you bothered to fucking say something about it again.
The rule still stands. You piss me off again, making a report.
And blackmailing me isn't bullying. Yeah, okay. You sit there, you threaten to blackmail me with my YouTube channel, and yet still, I'm the bully. I'm the asshole. Nice. Fucking nice. I'm glad to know that hypocrisy is not a word in your vocabulary, dude.
So, let's keep going on this crap. You want to be a dick, let's be a dick. And honestly,
I'm not really the one that's being a dick. You're the one that's earning the trophy for being a douchebag, okay? You're going out of your way to be a complete cunt about the whole thing. And I don't even know why. I've watched your other videos. I've said that a few times already, I know. But I've watched his other videos, and I still don't see what the need for any of this shit is. I don't even see what, inspired you to be this big of a dickbag. I've got my fair share of trolls, whatever. I'm used to them at this point. But you're enigmatic to me because you have this hyper-personal problem with me, and I can't really rightly figure out why.
I'm going to talk about your wife and kid, too. Your wife is just as crazy as you are. You know, there's this thing called foie.
Well, I'm not married, asshole. I'm engaged, but I'm not married. And it's funny that you want to talk about my wife, you know, as if she's my wife, she's my fiance, but bring up my kid. You know, you're such a disgusting low shitbag. You want to bring up super personal stuff in somebody's life because you can't argue anything else. You just want to get them emotional. You want to get them heated in an argument. So you find the most sensitive crap in their world and then exploit it and talk about it in a negative fashion, knowing that would piss anyone off. Okay? You know, I don't like Repsion, but like, for example, say he had a couple of kids. You could do the same shit to him. He'd react the exact same way.
You know, in psychology, that thing you don't understand, it's called shared psychosis. It's when somebody has a mental illness.
And when have I ever displayed symptoms of psychosis? I have bipolar disorder, okay? It's not fun to fucking deal with. You know so little about psychology, you're going to sit there and act like what happens to me, especially when I've got to regulate myself to different mood stabilizers and stuff, is psychosis. You're going to sit there and equate me to people who have psychology that's fucked up like Jeffrey Dahmer and shit. That's how little you know about the subject. So, and shared psychosis, you're implying that whatever's wrong with him is rubbing off on his fiancé. Bullshit. Okay? She's like the one stabilizing pin in my life. Alright? She doesn't take my shit. When I go, you know, and I get kind of pissed off at things unjustly, she shuts me the fuck down about it all the time. That's not shared psychosis. She's exactly what I've always needed in my life. So I really don't appreciate that accusation, fucker.
Or delusion, they can actually contaminate other people with it. They've shown that these are contagious. And you're...
And who is they? Are you talking about Folie à Deux? Okay? Because there's like only 5 recorded fucking cases of that, like, ever actually, legitimately fucking happening. Which is ridiculous that you would even bring that up in a video, because that's so hyper goddamn rare. The more common variant of that is called Stockholm Syndrome. And I don't even understand how that applies here. Are you saying that I've Stockholm Syndromed all 17,000 of my fucking subscribers? Is that what you're trying to imply? That I've done that to my fiance, to all of our friends, to all the 2,000 people that follow me on my Facebook fan page? I mean, you know, you call yourself a satirist, a person that's doing this as a satire. The problem is, I don't get the feeling that you're being satirical here. I think that you actually legitimately 100% believe these things, but you don't want to come off as a delusional, crazy asshole yourself, so you hide behind, 1, your bong, and 2, which is absolutely filthy, by the way. Jeez, you need to clean that fucking thing. Secondly, you hide behind, oh, it's just satire. It's just a joke, guys. I'm not actually serious. Even though I'm being serious, I gotta hide behind the idea that it's a joke because I'm too big of a pussy to come out there and say that I'm this crazy of a motherfucker. Please.
Channel tends to actually make a lot of people crazy bitches like you are. So, you know, the reason why I actually developed an interest in you was the observation.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, for that last statement, my channel has one of the most interesting base of subscribers on the entire website, okay? It's one of the most intelligent, it's one of the most level-headed, and for a lot of the younger people that are amongst that crowd, some of the most mature. Okay? I don't need a fucking subscriber base full of dumbass teeny bopper, stupid fucking brain-dead kids that sit there and always agree with everything that comes out of my mouth. There have been a lot of times on my channel where people have disagreed vehemently with shit that I've said. And I'm absolutely okay with that. And I like the fact that there are times people will disagree with the things that I do or the things that I say, because I'm not some goddamn floating talking head here on the internet that can do no wrong. I am a person. I have my flaws. I'm not fucking perfect. And I don't like this bullshit accusation that I'm getting from you that I'm always going up and acting like I'm perfect. For fuck's sake, I used to be an alcoholic. I used to be a drug addict. I used to be a fucking complete low-life piece of shit. I'm far from perfect. The worst part is, you like to exploit that shit and say that, oh, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just exploiting all of his failings in life. Yeah.
That your channel extremizes people. So, I wanted to learn how that works. Well, it works by you
My channel extremizes people. Bullshit. A lot of the people that I talk about on my channel have already extremized themselves. What do you say? That I extremized Ian Watkins? I mean, are you fucking ignorant? The guy was arrested and put in prison for literally fucking babies. That's what that guy went to jail for. Did I extremize him? Because I think he really did a good job of doing that himself. Especially when they did the investigation on the motherfucker, his laptop password was I fuck kids. So yeah, I didn't need to extremize that dirtbag. He already did it himself. Onision already fucking did it himself. Hell, I even fucking did the video on that Wild Bill for America guy. He already extremizes himself because he's a super far-right Christian conservative. Alright? Those people are some of the most lunatic, in my opinion, lunatic motherfuckers in the entire country. These crazy Tea Party motherfuckers. Hey, I support the Second Amendment right as much as the next guy, but I'm not about to sit there and just rally for any pointless goddamn cause in support of it. And that's what guys like him tend to do. So, a lot of the people that I make videos on this channel have already extremized themselves in a serious fucking way, and I'm just pointing it the fuck out. I'm not sitting there making baseless accusations and creating the stigma for them to be extremized. I'm already pointing out what's already there. So, get your fucking facts right, idiot.
For delusions. So, you know, that's how I actually know that, you know, you could be legally liable for this shit because, you know, the FBI uses the exact same standards and measures. You know, whether you...
Exact same standards and measures as what, you? The FBI doesn't give a fuck about what happens on YouTube. You know, I don't really talk about this much, but I'll bring it up here for the sake of argument. In my travels through this website, I've actually found channels of people doing legitimately illegal shit. Showing people how to make bombs, showing people how to make drugs and how to sell drugs, and a lot of other shit I don't even want to fucking get into here. And I've actually called the FBI offices before, and I've actually reported this shit. You know what happened? Nothing! Other than the channels getting taken down, nothing has ever happened. Because they just don't give a fuck. The FBI is more bent on giving a fuck about piece of shit countries like North Korea, calling us duty heads and telling us what movies we're allowed to watch whenever, you know, than they are concerned about things that really go on domestically here. Especially considering that over the phone, that was the exact attitude I got from these assholes. You know? I'm sorry, I hate to say it that way, but you literally need to start giving a fuck about the country you're in charge of being, you know, the Federal Bureau of Investigation over, as opposed to just giving a fuck about, well, you know, Kim Jong-il said this week, we better look into it. Don't just drop a fucking bomb on the son of a bitch and shut him the fuck up already. We got too many issues in this country with police going crazy and shooting unarmed teenagers and shit. Yeah, that's my opinion on the FBI. I know it has nothing to do with this video, but you're sitting there threatening me with it, and you don't even understand how little of a fuck it would give. And legally liable? I'm not libelous for any of this shit. As I said, I'm well within my First Amendment right to do the videos that I'm doing on this channel. I'm well within the YouTube community guidelines and terms of use and terms of service to do the videos that I'm doing. And I was so well within them that a network decided to partner me. So eat shit. Eat shit. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you just sit there and refuse to accept that.
Think I even heard of half of this shit? You know, I looked up how to do cyber psychology. Largely, I learned it off of their materials. It's not available in the U.S. as a fucking major.
Well, why the fuck wouldn't it be available in the You idiot! Good God, what are you talking about? I looked up how to do it. It wouldn't be available in the U.S. Why the fuck wouldn't it be available in the U.S.? The FBI is the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation. So why wouldn't it be available in the fucking U.S. then? Do you understand how fucking retarded you are? You were so high, you were just making shit up. And God, that Bong is so filthy. It's just the most disgusting thing ever. Like, for those of you that don't want to watch this video, the entire video, he's pointed his camera at his bong. That literally, I'm not fucking making this up. And the thing is, like, got stuff, like, encrusted on the inside of the glass and stuff, and it's, like, turning black. It's like mold or whatever. It's so fucking filthy. I'm like, dude, you can't tell me you smoke out of that shit. I mean, this dude must have, like, black mold, like, growing in his lungs. He must be a being made of pure emphysema or something. You know, it's just disgusting, man. Seriously. He's probably so stupid he'll sit there and accuse me of having crack in my vape.
You have to learn it on your own. You know, you can only get it as a major in Ireland. How am I going to go to Ireland to go learn?
What are you even talking about?
You know, but, dude, you know, you can keep going down this path, but I don't give a shit. You know?
What path am I going down?
Keep doing this. You know, go ahead and segregate yourself even further from the world, ruin your chances to get anywhere even more.
Yeah, 17,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel after 6 years. I've really gone nowhere. Over 1 million fucking views. You know, yeah, sure. I've gone nowhere. I've got no audience, and I've been ruining those chances ever since my channel started. I might as well kill myself. I'll go get some paracord out of my closet, hang myself in a tree, because I just can't handle that I've gone nowhere on YouTube. Get fucking real, jackass.
I mean, let's face it, you know, if you ever became popular, this YouTube channel that you have would be your downfall, because you've gone off screen.
What are you fucking talking about? I already am. Didn't you just fucking... Have you ever looked at my channel? Have you ever looked at my Google Plus? My Google Plus has like 300,000 something hits. My channel has over 17,000 subscribers. My Facebook fan page has over 2,000 likes. Okay, when I entered into this DJ contest, within the first day, everyone showed up to support me, and I got over 700 likes on it within a day. So what the fuck are you talking about? If your channel ever became popular, isn't it already? You know? I think it's relatively highly popular and highly successful as it fucking is. So, yeah, and it would be my downfall because why? Explain to me this.
At all kinds of people, accusing people of all kinds of shit that they've never done. And if any...
Even though I have been able to prove that they did this shit, and when I did all those fucking videos on Onision, I was responding to him doing exactly what the fuck I was accusing him of. But of course, you can't infer that because you're so fucking stupid. You're another one of these people that think I still generate those fucking videos out over and over and over, even though most of them are from like 2009. They're not even relevant anymore. And something I want to just take a sidetrack and address here. A lot of people still give me shit over that. The majority of those videos are old as shit, and I still get people thinking, oh, you make constant videos on them all the time. I'm like, no, I don't. Most of those videos are like 5 years old. I've just republished them on the channel a few times since then. But thanks for noticing. Thanks for noticing that in a few of them I actually say what year they're fucking filmed in, shithead.
Anybody who was
it's just annoying.
The producer ever saw this, they would say, I don't want to work with this guy. He's nuts.
You know what's actually funny is the person that got my channel partnered to a network is an actual producer that works with Fox. But of course you wouldn't know that because you think you know everything about me. You think you know everything about my YouTube channel. Shit, you're so fucking arrogant and conceited that you think you know everything about my personal life too. And you make videos claiming that you do when you really fucking don't. But the reality is that my channel was partnered to Broadband TV by a guy named Alex Matheson, who was a producer for Fox for a while. And actually, they really like what I do. They like my raw style of responses. They like the fact that I don't filter myself on these videos. They like the fact that I'm no bullshit and I just say things like they are. Rather than have these long, passe, I'm afraid to really say how I feel, overwinded responses, I cut right to the point and I say things to people like you, like, fuck you, I think you're an idiot. Because you are. You're a fucking moron. You straight up are. I mean, like, everything that's streaming out of your mouth right now is just... It's like that episode of South Park where what's-his-face got cynical asshole syndrome. So instead of people talking when they spoke, they would just start shitting out of their mouths. And that's exactly what you're doing right now.
So, you know, it's not like you exactly help yourself here by even having your stupid channel.
Yeah, 17,000 subscribers.
You know, I'm not trying to help you.
1 million views. That's not helping me at all. No. 1,000 plus people to show up for the DJ contest thing for me. Yeah, that didn't help me at all. No, I have never done a goddamn thing. You're an idiot. You're about as idiotic as my Firefox here locking up because it can't even unpause the video. So just give it a second here. There we go. Alright. I hate that about Firefox. It like hogs up so much memory that sometimes it actually freezes YouTube for a second.
I'm trying to tell you you're crazy. Stop it.
And I've been trying to tell you the same goddamn thing ever since you started engaging this bullshit with me a couple of days ago, and it just hasn't been penetrating that titanium skull of yours. You just don't seem to get it. You know, you're accusing me of being a bully while bullying me and like every fucking person on my page. You know, you're accusing me of being delusional. And then you're going off in your videos saying you can't learn stuff about the FBI unless you go to Ireland, whatever the fuck you were trying to say. Okay? You are so delusional, you think you know about shit in my personal life that you don't know shit about in reality. So yeah, if anything, you're the crazy motherfucker that doesn't get it, dude. And, you know, this is the first video of yours that I've ever responded to. You've sent videos to me over my fan page and stuff for a while. I just never cared to watch them because you sound and appear to be insane. So what's the fucking point?
And I don't care if your little wifey thing kisses your ass and makes you feel all better. Dude, I'm not going to stop. And at that little wifey thing...
Well, then that's a threat against my privacy. And you want to sit there and accuse me of being libelous for shit that I've done on the internet? You're libelous at that point because you just fucking threatened to continue harassing me about this bullshit. You know, you want to talk about liabilities here. Let's go into everything here. You're so stupid that you actually filmed your video being pointed at a packed bong. A filthy ass one, but a packed one. It's not illegal to own a water pipe in and of itself, but if you're using it for drugs, which you fucking are, and you can clearly see this, then it's illegal. So you've incriminated yourself by filming a video of you owning drug paraphernalia and with the intent to use it. Then you've also made a threat against my privacy and a threat against my personal, my personal well-being, I guess, by saying that you don't ever intend to stop harassing me. What in the fuck in my videos have I ever done that's anywhere near that stupid? Okay, I've called Onision an asshole, I've called Repsion an asshole, I've called Brett Keane an asshole, I've called Happy Cabby an asshole, I've called The Amazing Atheist an asshole, I've called fucking Wild Bill for America an asshole. I've said a lot of things about these people because I'm responding to their fucking videos. Alright, I'm not making accusations about them unless there's legitimate evidence for that accusation to be fucking made. In fact, I don't want to get too personal, but I'm filing a lawsuit right now in regards to somebody making baseless fucking accusations against me and trying to fuck up the stability of my life and disturb my life because of those accusations. So don't tell me that I don't know anything about this crap. You just made a threat towards my personal privacy, and you're saying, I'm the one that's libelous for my internet rampage. You're an idiot. Like, seriously, it surprises me. It does, every now and then, how stupid people can get on this website. And not only that, the video title is a threat. Your final warning, I'm warning you. I'm going to blackmail you with your YouTube, which in and of itself is libelous as well, because blackmail is actually illegal.
Don't tell me what the fuck to talk about. I'll talk about your husband all the fuck I want.
You know, you're such a fucking idiot. You don't even know that we're not married yet, too. This is funny. He actually thinks that Becky's my wife. She's my fiancée. We intend to get married. So, you know, it's not like that's out of the question, but it's funny that he keeps considering her my wife. We're not married.
That's enough from the peanut gallery there. Now, you block...
And it's also funny, too, that you call me a bully and you're such a dickless wonder that you want to go insult the character and insult the honor of my fiancé. You're a fucking asshole. You're saying that I'm less of a man and you have the balls to condescend and talk down to my fiancé that way. Yeah, shut your fucking mouth, shitbag. Alright? We were having a hell of a laugh at your dumbass running around like a fucking rat chasing cheese in your stupid fucking arguments, running around in circles, completely ignoring everyone's goddamn points. If anything, you did a great job humiliating the fuck out of yourself. And to be really honest, if I hadn't banned you from my Facebook fan page, I can guarantee that even today, to this day, you'd still be running around and saying the same fucking shit, making the same four boring, bogus-ass arguments over and over and over again because you're a fucking delusional, crazy cunt. So, fuck you. I can't even believe that you have the audacity to name your channel Fun with Logic. Well, yeah, fun with logic. Where's the logic? Everything that comes out of your mouth on this channel is illogical and retarded.
Me on your Facebook. Ha ha ha, fine. You know, I was honestly just questioning your wife to try to get her to answer the questions that you won't even answer, just to kind of see how crazy.
Oh yeah, you're questioning my wife to get answers out of me, and that's not threatening somebody's privacy. That's not bullying, shithead. I'm answering your fucking questions right now, and I'm pointing out to you at the same time you're a fucking moron, jackass. You're such a pussy, you gotta pull out things from people's private lives and put them on display, because you don't have an argument, because you're a ballless goddamn weasel. Fuck you.
Then I'm sure, you know, you sent me some angry message that I couldn't read because you blocked me right away, and it's kind of funny.
Actually, I blocked you after about 4 hours of letting you goddamn humiliate yourself in front of like 2,000 people. I think I blocked you personally because I was getting sick and tired of it going nowhere. But also because I think you'd humiliated yourself and embarrassed yourself enough, and that should have been punishment enough.
My email from this account actually links back.
And I didn't even send you an angry message. I basically said, look, you know what, you're being an asshole. I'm blocking you from the page because I'm getting sick and tired of watching this conversation run the fucking circles. You're not listening to anything that anybody is saying. I said exclusively that you have no fucking right, explicitly that you have no fucking right to dig shit out of my personal life, like my kid, okay, or what happened between her, my ex-fiance, and myself. Because you don't know what the fuck happened. So you have no right to commentate on that fucking shit. And that you're only choosing to do so because you know you don't have a right to commentate on it and you want to piss somebody off on a very emotional level. And I don't stand for that shit. So I blocked your ass, yeah. Apparently you got so butthurt over me doing that, you decided to make this fucking video.
At address, same with that Facebook. So I actually don't even have the ability to read that.
I don't really give a fuck. Okay, it's not like you would have paid attention to it anyway. You would have just ignored it and kept going on about, that's nice and all, but listen to all this stupid shit. That's all your fucking argumentations are, jackass. Okay, what am I, raw? Am I a bad person for being fed up with that shit? For becoming bored and sick and tired that some goddamn idiot can just chase his tail forever like that? And still just throw out these baseless fucking accusations and, you know, wild threats while saying that doesn't make them libelous for shit, but what I do does? And I'm still trying to figure out what it is about what I do on this channel that's so fucking terrible. You know, how am I worse than this guy who's fried his brain completely on pot?
So whatever the threat was, I'm sure it was something like, oh, if you talk about my wife again, I'll break a bottle over your head. Or another stupid little tantrum that you have.
You know, you're the kind of dumbass who would actually get told that by somebody, but be so fucking stupid they'd keep pushing the argument, and you would end yourself up in the hospital. I really wouldn't want the karma of that on my soul, because I think you're a wormy little piece of shit, and it isn't worth it. But I'm sure there are plenty of people out there that would be willing to accommodate you with a broken bottle over your fucking head. And you'd be so goddamn stupid that you'd just keep pushing the issue and pushing the issue until that happened. And all I would do, if I were watching that, would be laugh my ass off. Because you're a fucking moron.
You know, so I'll do it here, dude. Your wife is crazy. Your kid is kept from you because you're crazy.
Actually, no. My kid is kept from both my ex-fiance and myself. If you want to know what happened, we both got fucked in a legal battle. So yeah, jackass. It's not like, you know, I really don't want to continue to address this to worthless cocksuckers like this motherfucker, but the real fucking issue is you don't have anything at all in your world that you value, that you care about, that you give a fuck about. And that's why it's easy for you to make arguments like that. That's why it's easy for you to say things like that, because there isn't anyone in your world left that you give a shit about. You're a cynical dick because everyone has abandoned you. Who the fuck would want to spend their time around somebody that looks like he lives in somebody else's spare bedroom and smokes pot all the time and makes wild, baseless accusations on the character and private life of another human being? You're not fucking funny when you do this shit. You get a laugh out of when people say, well, that's not funny. In reality, you're a sociopath. You're an unfeeling piece of shit who gets an emotional reaction out of demeaning other people's emotions. You're a fucking dick. My kid isn't kept from me. Alright? I just got fucked in a legal battle as opposed to custody. So did my ex-fiancé. It wasn't fair what her mother tried to do to us. And I held a lot of anger about that for years. And guess what? I still will for the rest of my motherfucking life. But in retrospect, may have been the better option, because at that time in my life when she was born, and that time in my ex-fiance's life when she was born, we had no money. We weren't doing anything remotely responsible with our lives. So in a way, getting fucked over like that kind of ensured a lot better of a life for my fucking kid. Now shut your fucking mouth, you goddamn asshole. That isn't your fucking arena to make commentary on. And the reason is it's not the fucking subject, jackass. You want to sit there and talk about my fucking personal life and talk about all this shit about me being a bully. The only reason you're bringing up my personal life, you cunt, is because you're being a motherfucking bully. I'm not dodging these questions, not because I don't want to answer it. It's none of your fucking business. I think it's funny that the majority of these worthless, mindless assholes on this website who do shit like this, who are part of these little troll groups, think that they're morally superior because they get a rise out of people like myself for bringing stuff like this up, because they think that, oh, he's not answering the question, we're out. No, you know what the reality is? You're stupid fucking teenagers, or even in your young 20s, who haven't lived through a goddamn thing. You can't speak from any experience on stuff like this because your life experience has not been that fucking raw. You haven't been chewed up and spat out through that kind of a meat grinder. And when you do, you're going to be in a world of shit. You're going to be in a world of hurt because you never had the experience. You didn't have the knowledge of what it feels like. So when it comes to your world, it's going to nuke your entire fucking reality. And I've had the misfortune, and yet at the same time the fortune, of being, unfortunately, I know that sounds a little redundant, but unfortunately, awarded with that kind of a nightmare of a life. It's been a living goddamn hell. But it's taught me a lot about people. It's taught me a lot about how shitty they can be. And at the end of the day, it's taught me how good some people can be as well, when they're willing to overlook all that bullshit, pick you up, dust you off, and help you become the person you're meant to become and get to where the fuck you need to be. There are a lot of things in my life that have been so said and done for years, there's nothing I can goddamn do about them, and that's one aspect of that shit. Okay? So fuck you, jackass. You've got no right to commentate on that, because you don't know the full fucking story. And even if I told you, all you say was, oh, because of this, it's all because of that, and all because of this. And it would probably end with me jumping through my webcam and putting my foot in your ass. Because you just like pushing the goddamn issue. So go fuck yourself, really. I mean, what else can I say to that? I mean, fuck you. You know, you're getting the reaction you want, and then you're saying that I'm a bastard for giving it to you. Fuck you. I mean, there's really nothing more you can say to that. Just fuck you.
Your kid is kept from you because you're crazy. Your kid is kept from you because you're crazy. Hey, look, I'm on a loop. Your kid is kept from you because you're crazy.
And if you had a child, jackass, your child would be taken away from you because you're a drug addict. What do you think, that I don't realize that you have a drug problem? Your brain is fucking fried from pot. I can even tell by the way you're architecting your sentences here. You have been smoking fucking drugs for so goddamn long that you've eaten a hole in your brain. It's why you can't even afford a goddamn webcam worth of shit. Why you probably can't afford a computer worth of shit, because all of your money is going straight to your fucking habit. And if you had a kid, you'd have to sign over your fucking legal rights because you have a fucking serious problem that impedes you from being the father you need to be. I didn't like the fact that I got labeled like that too. And I got fucked. And that my kid's mother got fucked as well. So it wasn't just one-sided, asshole. You have any idea how much I would love to just fucking stick my foot in your ass? That shit does piss people off. Now, what do you think? I'm just feeding a troll. I don't care. The reality is, that kind of shit does piss people off. And there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, what do you want me to do about it? What do you get off on upsetting people, motherfucker? If you had a kid, what kind of a father would you be? Hey, son, you want to go fuck with people on the internet? You want to be a complete goddamn callous, emotionally devoid sociopath on the internet? You can be like your fucking stoner dad who doesn't do shit with his life. What are your accomplishments? What's your fucking quid pro quo on this shit? What have you done with your fucking life? You know, what are your certifications to be, I can't even clean a bong?
And you can't be responsible. Alright? I'm just putting that out there.
I can't be responsible even though I'm paying my own bills for my own apartment, living independently of my family on my own, and I've been doing so for a very long time. Right. Okay, and I love the argument, too, these fuckers give me. Well, you live with your grandparents. That's not responsible. Yeah, I lived with my grandparents to take care of them, you shitbag. You know, so what? I mean, what do you do for your families besides getting into fights with them? This is what I love about a lot of these trolls, too, is they come from the most dysfunctional families ever. You ever seen some of the Google Hangouts that these fuckers do with each other? 90% of them are filled with just them screaming at their moms or screaming at their dads. And they sit there and like, oh, see, this guy's an asshole. I mean, yeah, my dad beats me like 95 times a day because I'm too big of a pussy to get away from the stupid alcoholic. Or I've got to go sit there and call my mom a bitch and a fucking trashy goddamn whore because she asked me to take out the trash. But you see, this guy on the internet is a bastard because all I'm doing is attacking him as a means to get back at myself, really. Yeah, it's not like any of that shit goes the fuck on. It's not like I haven't overheard that shit. That's why I try not to jump into too many Google Hangouts these days anymore, because there's just too much of that shit.
So if you want me to just go off on you, I can just go off on you. I mean, like, dude, seriously, like I said in one of my other videos, you look like you smell bad. I mean, dude, who the fuck is like a 28-year-old goth?
I look like I smell? That's you going off on me? I think you're a fucking child fucker. Okay? You want me to go off on your behavior? I think you're a fucking shallow, low piece of shit that has nothing left in his life to care about or love, and has nothing that cares about or loves him in return. And I think that you go on the internet because you want and fucking attack people like this because you are starved for that attention, because that's your whole fucking world. You know, there are some times on YouTube where I go like a full month and I don't upload a goddamn video, and you goddamn motherfucking assholes call me obsessed. Really, that I smell. That's all I get. That's all I get. You want to tear into me about my kid. You want to rip into me about a situation that I'm never going to feel great over for the rest of my fucking life. And yet, I'm the bully. And then all I get in return is I can go off on you. You look like you smell. Yeah, well, you know what? You look like you drink your mother's menstrual blood. You look like you eat your father's feces. I'm just guessing here because you're too big of a pussy that you can't even fucking put yourself on camera. You've got to sit there and film your bong. You stupid goddamn faceless pussy.
Anyway, I mean, I'm not even joking. Who really is an 8-year-old goth? How many people are a 28-year-old goth?
I'm not even 28, you fucking retard. I'm 26. I mean, is that how fucking stupid you are? You're 2 years off my goddamn birth date. You're making all these accusations about me? Oh, you're a 28-year-old goth. I'm not 28. I'm 26. And it doesn't even matter what the fuck I would choose to identify myself as. It really goddamn doesn't. Clothes. It's music. You know? It's an attitude. It doesn't fucking matter. You know, what are you going to sit there and say, like, for example, I don't know what kind of music you listen to. Probably sounds like two rhinoceros transformers fucking each other in the ass, but the guy from Typo Negative, their singer, you know, what if he classified himself as a goth or whatever the fuck? Would you call him a piece of shit because he was an older person too? You know, so fuck you. Alright? It's just a bunch of clothes. It's just it's a style of music. I don't understand why I get so much goddamn hatred. Who says they're a fucking 28-year-old goth? Who says that, you know, it's a great thing to be a whatever the fuck age you are pothead? And a nihilistic asswipe to boot.
How many people out there can claim they are a 28-year-old goth? A show of hands.
A lot of fucking people, actually. And a lot of people that are a hell of a lot nicer, and a lot of people that are a hell of a lot cooler than you. Because they don't need to sit in their fucking lonely-ass room smoking fucking crack all day. You know, I'll just, you know, you want to make up some accusations, let's make up some accusations. I bet you fucking load that thing up with meth and just use speed rips out of it. You know? I bet you're a meth addict. I bet you're a fucking heroin addict, too. You just sit there and make your accusations and finally piss me off to to the point to where I go into fucking full someguy827 mode here. But I bet you're a fucking heroin addict, too. You sit there and you make all these statements about my problems in the past. Well, look, asshole, I was able to get away from that shit. I was able to sober up. You're still fucking hiding behind your vice. You pussy. You're such a coward. You're still fucking hiding behind it. And saying, oh, you threatening to call the police? He said on my Facebook, on the post that he was putting up there, what are you threatening to call the police on me because of the stuff in my videos? And I'm like, well, you know what? If you can be sensible, you want to blackmail my ass with no evidence. You're the idiot putting all the evidence up on the internet for yourself, as if I haven't saved a couple of your videos to my fucking hard drive. You stupid idiot. Delete them off the internet. I'll get rid of them. You're too fucking late. Okay? Since you cocksuckers decided to sit there and save videos of my fucking life that weren't any of your goddamn business and act like you're fucking morally superior and shit. What, do you think the reverse can't be done to you? Goddamn fucking morons. He's just some of the stupidest humans on Earth. Really.
Because, you know, here's the thing about goths. You know, what I've kind of learned is that most of them don't complete high school. In fact, I used to be one. That's how I know it. You know, it was...
So, okay, so you just admitted that you think I'm an idiot, and you just admitted, what, you didn't complete high school? There's tons of people that identify with that shit and go on to higher education, post-secondary education. I knew a few goth people back in Vegas that were fucking getting doctorates and stuff. You know, one person I knew, she was like 23 years old and was getting like a PhD and something like theology and shit. Well, they don't graduate high school. They don't go anywhere in their life. Now, granted, there's a great majority of these people that don't go shit and fucking anywhere in life because they choose not to. But, you know, the thing is, those are people that are just way too obsessed with being something that they're not. You know, clothing and music. That's really all it is to me. It doesn't define what I want to achieve or how I want to achieve it in life. Okay? I'm not one of those fucking feeble-ass people. Are you going to compare me to a juggalo or some shit? Really?
Me and two other goths that completed high school out of our crew of 30. Alright?
Well, so fucking what? What does that have any bearing to do with my goddamn videos? It has nothing. You know, if fucking 27 other people want to go fuck up their life and go nowhere in life, that's their personal prerogative. It has not a fucking thing to do with, one, your argument, because it doesn't make any goddamn sense to bring it up. It has nothing to do with me. So you're sitting there trying to compare me to an overwhelming majority of stupid people that you knew. To be honest, it was kind of interesting that you're trying to play the superior person here, and you just admit to knowing that big of a group of stupid motherfuckers. So it kind of makes me wonder, while showing drug paraphernalia on your YouTube. So it kind of goes to tell me what kind of a person you are. You're an idiot.
It's just dropped out. So, I mean, my assumption is that you're a dropout as well.
No, I'm not.
You know, it's kind of clear you never even completed college.
So, I'm the bully, and you're making baseless accusations that you can't even prove. You're just guessing. You're such a fucking retard. You really are. You're guessing at all this shit. Well, I guess, from the clothing you like to wear and the music you like to listen to, you're a high school dropout. Because of that said clothing and music, it seems like you'd be a college dropout, too. I can't possibly infer that if somebody drops out of high school, they only do it temporarily, and a lot of time go into an adult education program, get either a GED, or in some cases, go all the way and get a full, completely legit diploma, and then go on to go to college. Because people's lives never get disrupted by anything. They never need time to figure out things for themselves. Yeah, shut up. I bet you're one of these fucking assholes who think that if anybody slips up on anything in their life, and they're not an absolutely perfect, iconic, like a monolith of what a human being should be, they're just a completely worthless asshole, and it's just you casting the first stone because you're, by your video itself, admitting what a loser you are. It's amazing. I know I've wasted a lot of time on this video so far. I can't even imagine how long this thing is, but I mean, this is fucking incredible.
So, I mean, dude, you're an idiot. All you have to go...
I take that as a compliment coming from you.
...on is your visceral reactions, because you don't actually have the intellectual capability to analyze shit. That's why, as a 28-year-old are going to Fox
Says the person who can't even get my fucking age right.
News. And it's like the funniest thing too, because goths are all supposed to be non-conformists. That's their whole ideal.
What does this have fucking shit to do with my videos? And you bring up Fox News. I make videos about Fox News because I'm appalled at how stupid the shit that fucking rolls out of that channel is.
But, dude, you are the biggest conformist in the world, as are most goths. Because you all dress the same. You all act like mopey little motherfuckers, angry all the time.
Oh, and don't stoners act exactly the goddamn same? You're all these stupid pseudo-intellectual motherfuckers who are sitting there fried on drugs 24/7, and you think you know what the fuck you're talking about. In reality, you're just trying to dumb down the rest of the world so everybody's a fucking loser like yourself. Is that not conformist? I mean, isn't it not the most cliche thing you could have accused me of being? Oh, he thinks he's a nonconformist. What have I ever said any of that shit in my videos? I like the clothing. I like the style of music. Okay? Whatever. That's literally the extent of it. You want to get fucking personal again here. I knew somebody back in Las Vegas that I don't know, I'll no longer associate with because I think he was an asshole. And he was obsessed with this goddamn shit. The motherfucker had no real identity for himself, okay? His identity was bathed in this stupid ghost, stupid goth bullshit, okay? He literally wanted to be, the top rung of whatever hierarchy for the little goth subculture down there in Vegas. And then he moved. But it was kind of annoying. He was a nice person. As a human being, he could be a nice person. But it's just that attitude that stemmed from him. It's well, I'm a goth model, and I've got all these nice clothes and stuff. And, just it's so fucking irritating that you could be that pretentious. So if you want to lump me in a category with somebody like that, then you're fucking totally wrong. I wear black clothing. I like darker themed music. That's about it. I'm not one of these fucking morons that go out there and say, I'm the minister of the night, or whatever the fuck, And hell, I'll admit, I even got a Vampire Freaks profile. I barely use the son of a bitch, but I have one. So, ooh, what's your point? You're not making a point. You're just slandering me because I like certain things. As if that can't be turned onto the reverse to you. Like I said, you're a fucking heroin addict. For all I know.
You're all weak as shit and try to start fights, and as soon as you start fights, you just get popped one and start crying.
Oh, you want to go that route? I would goddamn guarantee you. And I'm not making a threat, I'm just making a statement here. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to threaten, I'm not trying to do anything, but I'm just saying that if you were dumb enough to try to push me around, I would fucking devastate your ass. I would demolish you. Okay? I hate saying things like that in my videos, because all it makes you look like is that you have, internet hard guy syndrome. But seriously, if you really are so stupid that you think you would last about 30 seconds in a ring with me, I would demolish your ass. Okay? I love being in physically good shape. I love working out. I love staying in good physical fitness. And I love martial arts. I've been taking martial arts for about the last 13 years of my life. So, yeah, you wanna back up that statement, then I would have no problem showing you personally how wrong you were. It would amuse me. Very much would that shit amuse me.
I mean, that's exactly what happened here. You started
fighting. That's not inciting violence either. That's just me saying that I would love to prove to you that you're fucking wrong. As long as you were willing to consent to being proved badly wrong in a pretty fucking hilarious sense.
It's with a bunch of people and somebody came over and popped you one and you start crying like a little baby. So...
What are you fucking talking? What is he even talking about?
Started fights with a bunch of people and somebody came over and popped you one and you start crying like a little baby.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure that somebody came over through the internet and punched me in the face. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, okay? What are you talking about? Well, because I respond to videos on the internet, it's me whining about them. Trust me, I would love to get, I would love to do whatever it takes to set up a fight between me and you. I would love to do it. If that's what you would like to do, I mean, I'm just, for the sake of argument, saying that if there was a way to sign a waiver to do it, to make everything legal and set up a ring where I can just get about, like, 4 or 5 rounds in on you, and I would try to, if you started crying profusely, I would restrain a little bit to just show you how fucking stupid that statement sounds. I don't like saying shit on my channel. It sounds idiotic when you say it over the internet, but you're the fucker calling me out on it. I just take pride in my own personal ability. So, and the personal ability I have to shove a foot straight up your ass and out your mouth is pretty good, actually. So, yeah. I'm just, I probably would restrain, because considering that I don't know what kind of drugs he's completely filled his body with. I mean, I don't know by like the first swing that when it connects that it wouldn't just totally go straight through his head. That he would just poof into just a cloud of meth for all I know. I don't know.
So, honestly, dude, I don't give a shit what you think. I don't give a shit what your wifey thing thinks.
Yeah, you do, because you made this idiotic video about it. And you're so fucking stupid, you don't know what a fiance is. Wifey thing. What do you mean, wifey thing? Yeah, it's even funnier in his last video. He just blows up about the whole "don't stand so close to me" and drama between me and him, and it's just like, he even got all that wrong. He sat there and said, "Oh, I was gonna send a letter to fucking Onision's wife's school and shit, trying to get her kicked out of college," and I even fucking expressed to this dumbass that no, that's not what I did. That's what the other person did, and I called them out for that being bullshit, and they didn't want to hear it. It's like, no, it's what you did, and I'm like, no, it fucking isn't. I just told you it was the other person, and whatever. He's so stupid. He can't even do background research on basic shit. It's so fucking ridiculous. It's basically an argument of two people calling each other fucking stupid, but at least I'm in the right to do so here. It just makes this video so redundant and ridiculous. So if you don't watch it to this point, I don't fucking blame you.
Yeah, this is your final warning. You fuck with more people, I'm sending your content over to the FBI to be checked to see whether or not it qualifies as incitement.
Well, I don't give a shit, because after I'm done with this video, I'm sending your videos over to your local police department once I figure out where the fuck it is that you live, or I can send it over to my local police department and they'll figure it out themselves where you live, because you're so stupid you've got a packed bong in your videos, which is fucking illegal. Drug paraphernalia and intent to use. Okay? That's also possession, stupid. You can send my videos to the FBI, they won't give a fuck. It'd just be like some guy yelling on the internet. Not only that, but, it's probably not the first time somebody tried to do something that fucking dumb either. Like I said, I've been DMCA'd on videos nearly 30 fucking times and had to have 30 different fucking, what is the damn word I'm thinking of? Basically 30 different appeals put on them. I've had my channel copyright striked twice, and I've nearly had my channel killed entirely 4 different times. So please, it's not like I don't know my way around these things. I know they ain't gonna give a shit about you because you're that fucking stupid. Yeah, and it doesn't matter. Oh, but weed's like decriminalized. It doesn't matter. You're so fucking ridiculous that you're putting this out there on the internet. I mean, So go ahead, and not only that, you're admitting to trying to blackmail me and threaten me. You're that stupid. You're threatening to blackmail someone on the internet and thinking that in and of itself isn't fucking libelous. That's amazing.
You got that? And if it qualifies as incitement, that's a felony, buddy. Nobody's ever going to work with you again. You just lost all your job opportunities. My advice to you is not to post another goddamn video unless it's like, my band is doing so great. I've been focusing on my band.
Well, actually, my band is doing very great. It's better than sitting in a bedroom smoking meth all day, you worthless cocksucker. And to be really honest, I gotta thank everybody for being supportive of the videos that I make on here and being supportive of the music that I make that you're so clearly fucking jealous over because you can't do anything with your life. So my suggestion to you is get the fuck off the internet yourself, check into a drug rehab, and get a goddamn life. And stop trying to libelly threaten people and blackmail them over the internet. Just my advice. His video's almost coming to a close here.
And that's like the extent of it. I'm not shitting you, buddy. If you
oh yeah, you're real threatening, you hard ass. I'm so fucking scared.
To make another video denigrating somebody without any evidence, screaming at them, trying to drive your people to extremes to go and fucking harm people, that's it.
And his video just cuts off. His video just cuts off. I wonder if, did he put a part 2 up of it? That was it. That was the whole video. So let's see, is there a part 2 just floating around on his channel? He's subscribed on his channel. It says he's subscribed to St. Patty's Day Massacre. So yeah, it goes to show me what kind of a fucking moron this guy is. And every single one of his videos too, even from like 3 months ago, is of his bong. Oh my God, are you are you fucking serious? You're one of these idiots that wear the Guy Fawkes mask. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you one of these dumb motherfuckers that wears a Guy Fawkes mask? God damn it. You see, I own one because I actually like the fucking, because I like the fucking V for Vendetta book, and I like the movie as well. But I think it's so fucking ridiculous that that dumbass thing became an icon for wannabe philanthropists on the internet. You know, not only that, it's because of that I can't even take Anonymous fucking seriously. You know, I really can't, because they've just used this idiotic fucking icon as the face of their movement. And it's just like, you know what? You want to have a fucking face when you go out there and say shit. Own it. I own the fact that I think that this guy is an idiot. That he doesn't know shit about felonies. That I've never incited ever once on my channel any violence against anyone. And that anybody that ever looked at my videos would know that. They come off as abrasive, they come off as harsh, and this fucker is just sitting there trying to make an issue out of it because he's a dumbass. But he's got to sit there and be this fucking neck beard and shit, it looks like, where he's just hiding behind his fucking mask. I mean, are you serious? I'm going to click on one of his videos now. Fucking, I don't care. It'll be a long video. I don't care. Every single one of his goddamn videos is downvoted.
Hello, YouTube. It's me again, Thomas Logic. People thought I might have been too hard on Curtis Striker. Well, no, I wasn't. In fact, I don't even...
Good God, you were a tweaker.
have to debate her points. I can refute them all in one shot. I
don't even know what the fuck he's talking about, but he just looks like an idiot. Anyway, this guy's a stupid motherfucker. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you understand what it is like to try to argue any sort of point with this guy. Because if he just runs into a goddamn corner, he'll turn into a ballless, stupid-ass, ridiculously retarded motherfucker, and he'll pull shit out of your personal life to try to attack you with, because he just doesn't have any way to argue. He just doesn't make any points that are worth fucking shit. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm some guy on the internet. And as for this guy, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. It's within my First Amendment right to tell you this. And it's not even felony incitement for shit. Go fuck yourself. Okay? Bye. Jackass.